Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Falcons going up against the Panthers. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. A short time ago, a scene that never fails to stir up the folks here in Charlotte. Cam Newton strutting his way onto the field. His guys are fired up as they get set to go toe-to-toe. Alongside, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter play here. An early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. There goes Jonathan Stewart. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, 97 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point forthcoming. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And they said he would be a gym rat coming out of Boston College, and nothing has changed. And his play continues to get better as he rallies his team.
For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Freeman again, a first down carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
second down following the run. Play action. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Ryan on second down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 29 yards. Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Panthers coming out now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
Yeah, we'll see how determined they are. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
This is Stewart again. And he's got room. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And the play clock's running down. Newton on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start it.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
On second down, here's Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Nifty footwork at the 45. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 1st and 10, Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
20. Set. 180.
Time running out here on the play clock. Newton now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Newton on first down. And this is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that'll bring up second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get, because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get...
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Play clock winding down. 3rd and long. It's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for them.
Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Tyler. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Freeman again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw is Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Slot man moves right. on 2nd and 10. Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Newton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Tyler. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Here's Newton. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. sack back around the 8. Duke Riley coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now it's Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's up and good. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Heading back on the field is Jonathan Stewart. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Now Newton, flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Panthers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some space here. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Panthers trail at home at halftime. The Falcons will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. Stewart's got a running lane here, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. Panthers now on top. Now 1st and 10. Jones is able to get open here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. We're brand new at 7. Set up now 3rd and 7. Ryan's on point with the throw, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 27-yard line. First and 10. The pass will be caught over the middle, and he'll end up at their own 45-yard line before being tackled. Falcons still on the field. Matt Ryan to his big play receiver, Julio Jones. And after the short pass, he'll score. They go up by 1. We're set up for a great second half, so let's get you out to it. Here's Brandon Gott.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A 1-point game as we get set for half 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. We get a peek at Julio Jones now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Looking deep for Julio, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got some space here. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman, and he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And now running right through it. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Now a handoff looking right. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Here's Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the red zone now, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now Ryan on second down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with the ground. Kelvin Benjamin, a 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 13. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
On first down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now the first carry for Brian Hill, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Mario Addison in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On second down, here's Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he fires one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw again. Newton. And caught left side. Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on now. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Newton now to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
All praise to the defense there, stuffing them on the run. But offenses always practice these types of situations. They're called coming out situations from the shadow of their own goal line. What you really want is your offensive line to win the battle at the line of scrimmage. Get the leverage, get below the defensive lineman, and move them off the ball so the runner can find some space. On that particular play, none of that happened.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. From the 50, Newton. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Oh, the Falcons fly in and they block it. And they'll wind up taking over in their own territory inside the 35-yard line. So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
To throw on second down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Thomas Davis in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And the play clock's running down. To throw on second down is Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And field, it looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be...
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they score now,
and he'll take it. Get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many offense want them the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, here's Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll run for it. It's Stewart. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Throwing here, Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. Fighting him off. Rolling to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Andy Lee now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. This is something we've seen many times over the course of his career. Can he pull off another fourth-quarter comeback?
It's very strange, isn't it? Because when it's a player of this magnitude, even though the guys on defense have the lead and are sitting in the best spot, they're maybe the most nervous people in the stadium because they've seen this happen to too many people before, too many teams. They've got to find a way to shut him down.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 63 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. K1 short in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. K1 short in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Back to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then you kind of relax a little bit, to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now it's Newton. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Newton gives off to Stewart. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 for 2 tonight. This will be for the win. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Newton. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Now he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, We're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So for Atlanta.